Kris Boyd yesterday claimed that no players from the Rangers team would get into a Celtic starting 11, and today we're going to put that theory to the test. When we have a look at both teams, we combine an 11 and we see which Rangers players would get in to a champion starting team. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. We're going to look at Celtic's team and we're going to see which Rangers players would make it in there. Was Kris Boyd justified when he said this, or was he just feeling pain? Was he just feeling anger? Was he emotionally distraught at the time and made a statement that wasn't necessarily true? So what we'll do is we'll just go through it player for player, position for position, and we will mark who we would put in an 11. Now, to keep it fair, we're not going to base it on yesterday's performance, because I think if you do that, then obviously you're going to have a full team of Celtic players. So we're going to base it on not their all-time career, because I don't think that's fair either. But we're going to base it on, let's say, what they're at recently, okay? What they've done maybe this season and maybe a little bit of last season, okay? So that's kind of form, all right? We'll base it on form.
Yep.
But not like, not recent form, but not old form either. So yeah, we'll be fair enough. And we're going to start off with the goalkeepers. And if you get a little green circle around you, then that means you're in the team. If you don't, then you're shite. It's as simple as that.
Kris Boyd said none. I've got a feeling we could be close to that. I'm going Kasper Schmeichel.
Since it's Rangers players trying to get into the Celtic team, we'll celebrate by giving them a wee green circle. So right, Schmeichel, Butland. I think Schmeichel's had a better career than Butland. I think Schmeichel's had a better start to the season than Butland. Well, I'll put it this way, we haven't really seen Schmeichel do anything, but we've seen Butland make a few mistakes recently.
So if this was last season during Butland's peak, it would be close, right? But I would probably still give the nod to Schmeichel.
Yeah, I feel like last season though you could have made a case for Butland.
Yeah, but not now. So it's Schmeichel.
So it's Schmeichel then. So let's go down here. There you go, Schmeichel. He got a 6.8 yesterday in Flash Score. Big Pete. Not Peter. Kasper's in. Kasper is in, right?
Peter would still get in playing his slippers.
Let's start, right, we'll go with left back. It's Taylor or Hefty. For me, it's got to be Greg Taylor.
Yep.
This guy, again, he's a very good player. Just because he's not on the ability of a Tierney or a Robertson doesn't mean that he's not a good left back. He's been a very good left back for Celtic. I'm sure he would do a decent job for Scotland if he got more opportunities. And he never really let Celtic down in the old firms. How many times has he been at fault or to blame? For someone who's supposedly one of the weaker Celtic players, he's supposedly one of the weak links in the team. It's very rare you actually pinpoint him out and go, no, he was poor there.
Absolutely.
So we're going with Greg Taylor?
Yep. What I will say is, he is being played out of position. He's not a left back, but again, he's still pish. And that recently at left back, he's not the man we need.
Alrighty, so up next it is Scales against Proper. I mean, it's Scales every day of the weekend.
Yep. Scales.
Scales for the past year, he's done a phenomenal job. And I do think that it's up for Trusty to replace Scales. I don't think Trusty should go straight in. I think Scales has done enough to deserve to at least keep his place until someone takes it from him.
Celtic's second string back four is better than Rangers' first start back four.
Yep, so we'll go with Scales.
I mean, honestly, Trusty would probably start over Scales, so...
Right. I'm a big fan of John Suter, but I can't say he's better than Carter Vickers. I just can't. It doesn't work that way. So we're just going to go Carter Vickers?
Yeah.
Right, fair enough.
Yo, Scales is better than Suter, so you can reel your love in for him.
Alright, I think Tavernier at one point... By the way, what's your thoughts on Tavernier getting a 7.3, by the way?
Don't know what they were watching.
He got a higher rating than Kyogo, which is kind of...
Fucking work at it.
Which is kind of mental. Maybe a few years ago, Tav would have been better than Johnson. You could have made it. I'd say so.
With the goals and assists. But see, I'd take Anthony Ralston in my team over fucking Tav.
And that tells you all you need to know. So it's a tick for Johnson. Right, so we're 5 down and we've got the Celtic goalkeeper and the Celtic back four. Can anybody disagree with that?
No.
Alright, so let's go in now. Are we going to compare... I mean, does it really matter?
Just compare Bernardo to Diamonde and who's across from them.
Right. Sterling Hatate. It's Hatate until
Yep.
Every day of the week.
Yep.
Do you want to make a case for Sterling?
No.
Fair enough. Alright.
Hatate's the best player in the league, so there's your case.
Right, up next, McGregor, Barron. Look, I think Connor Barron's a good player. I think he's had a good start to the season for Rangers. Didn't really perform in this Old Firm derby. It's not to say that he can't perform in the next one, but for me, he's just not better than Cal McGregor.
He's not. Right? He's unfinished, right? There's a lot of potential there, but right now he's light years away. So
yeah, who knows what he'll be like in a few seasons, but we know what he's like now, and he's not Cal McGregor. And then we've got Bernardo versus Diomande. I mean, I'm not even a big fan of Bernardo, but he's better than Diomande.
Diomande is absolute pish.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's going to be Bernardo then, and that means that we have now got 11 Celtic players, or 8 out of 11 Celtic players. No Rangers players getting in our combined team yet. Right. Looks like Kris Boyd might be onto something.
Absolutely. Right, up next we've got Kuhn. I guess we should probably go for him against his right wing compatriot on the other side.
Czerny,
put it this way, right? See, if it was Kuhn of last season against Czerny, I'd be like, I'd probably give Czerny the nod. But see, Czerny yesterday, that was one of the worst winger performances, man, you'll ever see.
Yeah, he was god awful, and whereas Kuhn's actually been really impressive
this season. So
I mean, that game against Man City, man, he looked like a 50, 60, 70 million pound player. So it has to be Kuhn.
Yep.
So far, Kris Boyd's spot on the money. And I've lost my wee marker, so where are we? Right, here we go. Let's green tinted pen on.
Circle.
Right, Dyson Maeda or Matondo.
I wonder who.
It's Dyson Maeda, isn't it?
Yep.
It's the Japanese international. It's the guy that has Tavernier on toast every single game.
Yep.
And he does it with ease, to be honest. And I mean, people can say he's got no end product, but he always delivers against Rangers.
He does.
May as well be a postman when he takes on Rangers.
May as well be. Where's we fucking bag? Tavernier can ride shotgun.
Maybe if Rangers had you up front a few years ago, they'd have done something.
Fucking put me up front now.
Right, so Dyson Maeda, and this is probably the only one we're going to disagree on, because last season, going into one of the Old Firm games, you said Dessers was better than Kyogo. So, yep.
No, what I said was he was in better form than Kyogo.
Right, what you said, you picked him in a starting 11, mate.
Because he was in better form.
Right, well, Kris Boyd disagrees. I disagree.
See, technically, right? See, right now, Dessers is in better form than Kyogo, but Kyogo steps up.
Oh, come on.
No. What do you mean? Dessers got more goals than him. This was Kyogo's first goal this season.
Give a fuck how many goals.
Alright, numbnuts.
Kyogo
Who's better, Dessers or Adair?
I think Dessers is better.
Oh, well, there you go. I'm going Kyogo here.
I don't rate Adair, though.
I'm going Kyogo.
I'm going Kyogo. Are you sure?
Aye.
100%?
Aye, 100%.
You don't want to go Dessers?
No.
No?
But, Dessers got more goals than Kyogo this season.
What about that great shot he had against Schmeichel yesterday?
That was fucking brilliant,
Right, you sure you don't want to go him, no? So, right, we'll go Kyogo.
What about that great shot of Stevie Naismith hiding behind a fucking chair?
No, that's a pretty great one, isn't it? Anyway, guys, right, there's our list. We agree with Boyd. Right, let's put it this way. If you had to stick one Rangers player in, based on current form, into a Celtic team, who would you put in and who you taking out?
The big image of the guy on the right.
Kris Boyd up front. No, I mean seriously, if you had to pick him, if you had to put in one, who do you think is? And I feel like Butland's like the easy answer, so maybe don't go with him. Because let's be honest, if Butland was in Celtic team, he had nothing to do. So, just like Schmeichel.
You know what? I think John Souttar's a bomb scare, but I think him partnered with Carter Vickers, it would calm him down. But
I can get on board with that.
Kyogo is, massive for Celtic, right? But I think if he stuck Dessers up front in the Celtic team, he's not going to derail it.
No. Do you think Connor Barron would do well in that Celtic team just because of the midfield he'd be in?
Well, put it that. I think if you put any one of the Rangers midfield in the Celtic midfield and they had, McGregor and Tati to help them, I think they would fucking massively improve. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is, guys. Kris Boyd,
That's the problem, right? It's all good being one player and stepping up to task when the rest of your team's great, but where are the Rangers players and the rest of their team's shite? Fucking hiding.
Anyway, just like Stephen A. Smith, hiding. I'm going to put a poll up. Should Stephen A. Smith be sacked as Hearts manager? Go and answer that. I think the answer's yes. Let me know what you guys think in the poll. We'll catch you in the next one. 11-0 Celtic here in this starting 11 video. Till next time, though, peace.